Alright, welcome and good morning to the potentially last edition of the Friday Morning Commute with your host, Rovin Doug. Let's go ahead and get started now. This week is a sad week in so many regards, but we will get to those here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get started with our favorite curio seller, Xur. This week, for everyone, he's selling the Suros Regime auto rifle. It's a fun auto rifle. You should go ahead and get it. For the Titans, he is selling the Crest of the Alpha Lupi. Or Crest of Alpha Lupi. No, duh. For the Hunters, he's selling Don't Touch Me. For the Warlocks, he's selling the Pathiosis Veil. Bloop. And then for everyone else, he is also selling an exotic helmet engram. And now this one does not have the legacy keyword modifier on it, so apologize. So more than likely this one is actually a engram that will drop at the appropriate light level for you, going up to 400. So I would go ahead, take advantage of it, buy a couple, get some famous helmets, all that fun jazz. Now, the dawning is almost over, folks. This is the last week. It ends January 3rd. So at reset, there will be no more dawning. I've only done a little bit. I actually have a lot more to do if I'm going to complete my record book on PlayStation, let alone Xbox as well. So we'll see how that goes. I don't expect to have a lot of something to do on Monday. Now, all that being said, you guys are awesome. I just want to take a minute and continue the saps, as it were, from last week's, or the last episode of Friday Morning Commute. I didn't have one last week because it was the Friday before Christmas. I was off. I didn't have to go in. And truth be told, my motivation has been very, very, very waning. But I think that I've done the best that I can considering my situation. And I really want to thank everyone for being some of that motivation. You may not think that you are, but you guys in my community mean a lot to me as an individual, as a streamer, and I always have a heart to share with you guys. And so that means that I want to get my work done. It means that I want to get everything lined up so I actually stream with you and show such a wonderful time and share a wonderful time with you guys. And that has translated into my work. I've focused trying to get things done. I probably focus a little too much and spend a little bit too much time working when I could have been playing or spending time with the family, but it's not an experience that I would trade. The last almost 4 years, 3 years and 9 months, has been spectacular. I mean, it's been an extremely roller coaster ride of ups and downs and all arounds and loop-de-doops and, you know, to be honest, I will be completely honest, I'm surprised I've had a job at this place as long as I have. I went in knowing that the company was a startup. 80% of startups fail within the first 5 years. There's not the market that they thought. There's not the... there may be the market, but there's not the desire for their product. Their product isn't that good, etc., etc., ad nauseum. But there's also a potential for huge reward. And all in all, like I've said previously, I would not trade this experience for anything. I've made wonderful connections with my coworkers. I've learned about an industry that I had no knowledge, and really, to be honest, no desire to know more about. But to be able to absorb that information even in an industry where you're not so particularly invested in, I think is a useful trait, because now I have this knowledge, I have this experience, and I can take it forward, and I'm hoping to take it forward in some form or fashion, and we may see streams about that in the future, we may not, we will see. Now, you may be wondering why I'm quoting Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it's my way of saying goodbye. Now, I preface it with this. This is goodbye until next time. I have loved doing this Friday Morning Commute series with y'all. It's been a pleasure of mine. It's actually something that I look forward to on Friday mornings is, okay, let's get dressed, let's get all buttoned up, dressed to the nines, and then what does Xur have? What can I talk about in the Destiny community? What can I give my opinion on? But things have to come to an end. Times come to an end. I have potential jobs that I'm trying to get lined up, and so if I'm sporadic, it's not because I don't love you guys and I don't want to be here in front of my phone talking to you and sharing such a wonderful time. I'm busy. I expect to have very little downtime with the transition that is going to be happening. I don't even know. So, here's the thing. Out of the 3 potential job opportunities that I know of, one of them I'm kind of getting the sense that it's going to be a pipe dream if I were to get an interview and they were to provide enough funds for me to stay around. Second is a position that would be pretty decent. It probably has the fastest start time, more than likely, but I have to wait on them to get a hold of me. And then my third option is I had a really great pre-interview with yesterday, and that may involve relocation, which, considering I just bought a house a little over a year ago, I'm not overly interested in moving, and it kind of cuts into a sub-plan that I have going that I've been mulling over and trying to get started on. So, we will see how things go. At the end of the day, I have to take care of my family. And most everyone here knows that I have a wonderful family. I've got a wife, I've got 4 kids, and a 5th that I hold close to my heart. So, it's always been to put them first. Now, with this being said, I'm slightly selfish in the sense of I would love to stay in the area that I am. I have all of my family's here. Most of my dad's family is here. My mom's family is up in Alaska, but there's no promising leads up there. I would gladly move to Alaska versus Pennsylvania, but if I have to relocate, I at least know that there's a group of people that I can try to start building relationships with on a more meaningful level versus what I have currently. So, all in all, it's been a good 4 years. It's been a good almost 4 years, and y'all have shared this journey with almost 2 of it. It's been Oh, it's been almost 2 years. Can't believe it. It's been such a great time. So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad it had to come to this. It's actually one of my favorite intros to a movie is that song. Okay, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't read it, you need to go read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now, I suggest not watching the movie, or if you're going to do it, watch the movie first and then read the books. Because the movie's, it's funny, but it's not quite as good as the actual book. And so the so long and thanks for all the fish comes from a line in the movie, or in the book, a couple lines, and the intro to the movie where Earth is now at the crossroads of being destroyed. It is in the path of an interstellar highway, and everyone on Earth doesn't know it. Now, the fish, or the dolphins, being as smart as they are, and having contacts on the outside, know what's going to happen, and so they all mysteriously vanish. And in the intro of the movie, they say that the dolphins tried to warn us, and failing that, they sang us a goodbye song before all disappearing into space. And the name of the song is So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. It's kind of how I feel. Now, I'm hoping that with this work change, I will have potentially more time, and it really depends on how everything goes, if I'll be able to stream more or do content creation on YouTube. There's a lot that I'm wanting to do, and I'm trying so hard to do. I want to kind of keep it quiet so that I don't generate too much hype in case it doesn't come to fruition, but I was able to stream for a couple hours last night, and that was really enjoyable. I wanted to start earlier so that I could finish all of what I wanted to do by the time I got off last night, but that being said, I got in the amount of time that I wanted to stream. So my goal there is to get into a consistent habit. Once I have this kind of consistent habit down, then we as a community can start growing, we can start expanding, we can start cultivating relationships better. I'm not the best about a consistent online relationship when we're not consistently talking. And that's the same with anyone. You know, partially that's why we have the Discord, is so when I'm not streaming, we can keep in contact, we can keep talking. And I try to poke a few conversations out of people here and there. But we shall see. All in all, I'm here. It's dawn of the final day. The moon will be crashing down. There's so many great end of something references going on. So, anyways, again, it has been so much of a pleasure. From Xur, we have the Suros regime, the Curse of the Alpha Lupi for Titans, the Don't Touch Me's for Hunters, Apotheosis Veil for Warlocks, and the Exotic Helmet Ingram for everyone. Read into it. It doesn't have the legacy keyword, so this is an actual helmet. Feel free to grab. It's going to be awesome. And again, guys, thanks for everything. Hope you guys have an enjoyable new year. I will hopefully see you in the new year, and hopefully we'll have an update. Wait with a bated breath, but don't wait too long. I might just die. Just joking. I hope you guys have an enjoyable time. And as always, I will see you Starside Guardians. Bye.